This is Jake, a high school freshman who made social media accounts over Instagram, Snapchat, and YouTube over the past summer. Like many others, he quickly found all of his friends on the platform and instantly began following them and his favorite celebrities. Then, as time went on, he found more creators he liked, made more online friends, interacted with more posts, and started to use social media longer per day when he was alone, and also when he was with others. Then, as you can see,
Jake, come eat dinner. Jake.
it became difficult to leave the phone at all. As of January 2024, there are over 5 billion social media users worldwide. These users utilize platforms such as Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and many more. Since the beginning of Facebook in 2004, social media users have grown exponentially. Clearly, social media has become an important part of our lives. Many of us connect and communicate with others through social media and learn about what is happening worldwide. Social media seems to offer all of these benefits. But can it be harmful? Social media platforms are often free to join and can be used forever without ever paying a cent. If we never pay, then how are these platforms making money? They make their money through paid advertisements. Now, you might think, oh, that makes sense. How is this not obvious? Well, the secret lies in the way these advertisements are presented to users. Social media platforms use what are called algorithms, which decide what content is filtered and selected for users to view. They do this through a process known as data profiling, where these algorithms collect data about our interests based on what we like, comment, or view on the platforms. By collecting this data, the algorithms can send us personalized content. The longer we use social media, the more data is collected, and better recommendations are made. So, why is this exactly harmful? Well, first of all, this data is collected not only for personalized recommendations, but also for targeted advertising. Advertisers are willing to pay a lot of money to social media platforms because they profit from their advertisements. The data profile created by each user is then used to figure out a person's interests, not only in their content preferences, but also in their consumer preferences, meaning what they like to wear, eat, or buy. The algorithms eventually learn all of this based on your interactions over time with the platform. This data is then sold to advertisers who can target specific consumers and personalize their ads so people want to buy their products. Furthermore, sending personalized recommendations for content on the platforms can continually improve and quickly increase the amount of time one spends on social media. These features, such as infinite scrolling, push notifications, auto-playing videos, and others, make you constantly engaged with social media. The more one uses social media, the more difficult it becomes to put your phone down and start another task. These features are meant to constantly stimulate the mind and release dopamine, a chemical in the brain that is released when one feels pleasure or happiness. People want to feel this pleasure over and over again, which could possibly lead to addiction symptoms such as dependence on the platforms for this sense of joy. Additionally, social media platforms are designed with gamification techniques such as likes, comments, and shares, which are physical actions that could trigger a sense of accomplishment and reward in our brains, making us want to continue using the platform. It is like a never-ending cycle, keeping us wanting to log into the platforms more. Many of you may be asking, why should I care? I'm having fun. How is this bad? You see, teenagers are at a critical development stage where their brains are still maturing, making them more vulnerable to the persuasive design elements and potentially addictive nature of social media. Therefore, knowing how social media can affect your mental and emotional well-being is essential. This is where social media literacy comes into play. Social media literacy involves developing the skills to avoid addictive behaviors and properly navigate social media platforms. Understanding how social media operates and recognizing potential risks will make it easier to prevent the risks of using social media. Also, you will learn how to make smart decisions when using social media, and being at a younger age, you can form a healthy relationship with social media and use it effectively throughout your lifetime. As we finish our brief exploration of social media's uncommonly known effects, it is crucial to remember that social media is not inherently evil. It is a business, and like any business, the company wants to make money. However, careful navigation and understanding are required to ensure that it does not harm you, the user. So, how can you guarantee you and your friends have the knowledge and resources to navigate social media responsibly? It's simple. Talk to your parents about what you have learned today about the potential risks of social media addiction arising from its design, and share this video. Ask them to support the educational social media literacy program we aim to implement into your school's curriculum. We hope to cover many more learning topics from the program in the future. By raising awareness, we can help ourselves and future generations in the digital age form healthier relationships with social media and decrease the potential for harm.